Hello my dear friends, this is Bob Hatton. This is your encourager, and I hope that I got an encouraging word for you this morning. I want to read something, not from the Gospels this time, but from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 14. And it's from a speech by Paul or Barnabas in Asia Minor, which is Turkey today. And in chapter 14 and verse 22, this is what they say. Now they've been in Turkey, they've been in Asia Minor, they've done some mission work, some evangelism, they've moved on, gone to some other cities, done the same there, had some adventures, and now they're coming back, and there's a group of people who believe in Jesus, they want to serve Jesus, and what they're doing, I think, they're actually laying the foundation of the first church in Asia Minor. And this is a speech, I just read a little bit about it in verse 22 from chapter 14. And they strengthened the souls of the disciples, encouraging them to continue in the faith, and saying that through many tribulations we must enter the kingdom of God. And then what they do, they appoint elders, they lay their hands upon them, they fast and they pray. And I think that's the inauguration of the very first Christian church in Turkey, in Asia Minor. I don't know whether they actually managed to establish a church in Cyprus, but this is one in what's today Turkey. But they tell them that we've got to go through, many tribulations on our way with the kingdom of God. That means difficulties. Although Jesus does say in John chapter 10 and verse 10 that he is come to give us life, and to give us life more abundantly. On the other side, there's these difficulties that we've got to go through. And I said Paul and Barnabas, they experienced certain things. Paul was stoned in one of the other cities in Asia Minor. They left him, they thought he was dead. And these are kind of some of the things that we experience. I must say that here in Western Europe, where we sometimes get ridiculed. Sometimes people try to make fools of us because of our faith, but that's more or less where our tribulation stops. But in other countries, people are paying very dearly for the privilege of serving Jesus, and we've got to go through many tribulations to get into the kingdom of God. Now one day the disciples came to Jesus and said, Master, we've given up everything to serve you. And I think they were looking for Jesus to praise them and say, well done. But what he actually does say, he says that none of you has given away anything or given up anything that will not be repaid to him in this life and in the life to come. Manifold we will be repaid. There's a reward in heaven for every difficulty that we suffer, for every tear that is shed. There's the reward in heaven waiting for us. And it's also at the end of the Beatitudes in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says that blessed are you when people tell lies about you, when people persecute you. And he actually says you should jump for joy, because great is your reward in heaven. So we do have a price to pay if we're going to follow Jesus, if we're going to follow this way in the kingdom of God. But the reward is much, much greater. So God bless you today. Have a very good day. I'll see you again. You're Bob Hatton, your encourager.